Welcome. So today I want to talk to you guys about how to get your messaging right for your landing page. And the distinction I want to make is when you're advertising, your messaging for Google has to be different to your messaging on Facebook. So Google is a search engine. So if somebody's searching for a solution or a product, that means they have a high buying intent. They know their problem. They know what they're trying to solve, what desired action, not desired action, what desired outcome they're trying to get. Whereas when you think about advertising on Facebook, you're interrupting people's scroll because people are on there to entertain themselves, to laugh, stalk their exes, and share funny videos or comment on people's posts. They're not waiting for ads. So, in essence, what you're doing is interrupting their scroll. So, your approach and your messaging has to be different. So on Google, you can be more direct because, as I said, those people have a high buying intent, so they are ready to purchase. They just need to be pushed over the line with, social proof. Excuse me, or you telling them how the product's going to help them and showing testimonials on these things. So you can't really mess that up. Whereas on Facebook, people are not even problem aware. Some people don't even know they have a problem. Some people know they have a problem, but they don't know what the solutions are out there. So you'd say the people you're talking to on Facebook are what we say would be a colder audience because they're not ready to buy it. So it's obvious that your messaging has to be different compared to Google. But where I see many people make mistakes, many businesses, is that they talk to people on Google the same way on Facebook. And that's why if you're advertising on Facebook, your conversion rates might plummet because it's like those people are not ready to buy it. So a simple way to make this make sense to you is that for Google, you can be direct, you can harvest, you can pick from the tree because those people are ready. They're ripe. You can pick the fruits from the tree. Whereas on Facebook, you have to nurture, you have to plant seed, you have to water, you have to educate people, you have to nurture people, you know, because that's the buying journey. People don't just get up and buy stuff. Especially, we're not talking about beans and pork here, and we're not buying bread. If you're, for example, selling a high ticket product where you also require a sales call, you got to think, okay, what is the journey somebody's going to take? They're not going to just get up and buy straight away. They want to get educated. They want to make sure they're making the right decision. They want to check out your competitors. So if you on Facebook with your messaging, you position yourself as somebody who educate them, who tell them, hey, this is what to avoid, and this is the new way to do something compared to the old way, people are gonna resonate with that. And when it comes time for them to, dip in their pockets, you're the person they're gonna think of because it's like reciprocity because you've educate them and shield them from making mistakes or picking the wrong choice. People will feel obliged to spend with you because you've built that trust with them. And that's the biggest thing. When you're advertising to colder audiences, it's about building trust. And that takes time. And that is why a lot of businesses don't do it. Everyone just congregates on Google where people, as I said, buying intent is high, so you don't have to do much convincing. But you really open up your business and you can really take over a market share when you're able to go out there and talk to colder audiences and nourish them and nurture them until it's time for them to buy. So that's the distinction when it comes to using the right messaging. On Google, you can be direct, you can put your offer out there, whereas on Facebook, you have to be not a bit more, you have to be indirect. For example, if you're selling a high ticket product, you can't then just say, okay, here is my product, buy it. The next micro step in that buying journey for the customer would be, for example, they land on your landing page, you're educating them, then the call to action is, hey, let's book a free consultation. So then you can you can further what you call educate them and nurture them and show them, hey, this is what we offer and this is how we can help you. And then the next step might be, hey, okay, we know enough now, we could make the purchase. But you can't just go from showing an ad, they land on your landing page, then you're putting an offer in front of them, especially when it's a high ticket where people are paying upwards of probably more than £1,000. People are going to take their time to make the decisions because people have a fear of loss. They don't want to lose their hard-earned cash. So remember, when you are advertising, the way you talk to people, the way you talk to your customers on Google has to be different compared to how you talk to them on Facebook. Facebook, you have to be more indirect, you have to be more educating, more nurturing. On Google, you can be more direct, you can pick from the tree, and you can put your offer in front of people. I hope that's made sense. I'm going to stop the video there. That's all I wanted to share. And I hope that it makes sense. If you found value in that, like, subscribe, share. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next one.